So, hello everyone, what's up? So, in this video, we are going to discuss about the API. So, basically, how to integrate Jira with the ServiceNow. So, basically, if you are saying this one, right, there is a requirement from your client, or maybe you just want to try the integration of Jira and ServiceNow. So what exactly mean by integration, or what exactly we are going to do in this video? So the agenda is something like this. We are going to create an integration with the help of REST API, and we'll be using the basic authentication. And what exactly we are doing is basically, first of all, we are, whenever we are creating some incident in the incident table in ServiceNow, so that incident should be created in the Jira as well. So basically, you can see here I have got 4 incidents here. So I am using this Scrum project management. So this is just a free demo account I have created, and I have got 4 incidents here. And if I go to ServiceNow, and once I log in and all, so whenever I create a Jira ticket, or whenever I create a this thing, whenever I create an incident in this service now, so that thing should be created here also. Actually, I have done that one as well. So you can see description, first example. So before we actually dive into the service now, first thing we need to do this thing with the help of API in the Postman. So once the API starts working in the Postman, then we can go to ServiceNow and do the things like also exactly we need one business rule set on the incident table. So whenever a new incident is created or updated in the ServiceNow incident table, so that thing, or that API should be triggered, and that API will be of a post type. Okay, so that is the thing, that is the whole idea. Okay, and now I will show you the API. So basically this is the post API under ServiceNow. So basically this is like for Jira. Okay, and here you will be knowing this thing is the base URL up to this .net, up to .net, this is the base URL, and these are the resources. REST API, that is version 3, and we are working on issue now. Like I need to create a issue, so I'll be writing like this. So this is the endpoint. So this all these things I have taken from the Jira documentation, which is provided by Atlassian. And now in authorization you will be using this thing. So username, basic auth I'm using. Username will be our email ID, whatever we want to use for logging in, and password will be the token which we have generated. So if you have not if you don't have any idea on how to create a token, then you can follow this path. So basically, first of all, you just need to go to administration here, and once you go to administration, then you will be redirected to this thing, and you can see security here. Just click on this security, or else, okay, so I'm in this one, and fine, so I can go from here. Okay, so this is a little bit tricky now, because okay, so first thing we will go to Atlassian start, because we can configure from the home page only. So that is the thing. So first we need to visit here, and then okay, so now you can see here Jira software is there. Just go to Jira software here. Okay, so here all the projects will be showing. So basically this is the actual one, my Kanban project and my Scrum project. So these are 2 projects which I have created, and now you have to go to this your profile icon, then you have to go to manage account. Once you go to manage account, and then you need to visit security here. So you will find something related to security, like changing the password and all. And here you can see API tokens and create and manage API tokens. You just need to click on this one, and you will be getting this API token here. So I have already created one, and if you have not created, then it will be blank. So just click on create API token, give some name here, and like if I just give test, and if I click on create, then API token will be created, and it will be very long. Okay, so more than 255 characters I guess in the version 3 of that API. So you just need to copy this and save it in one place, because you will be using. So that same API token should be used in the authentication. And I don't need this, so I can revoke in the sense it will be deleted, and that's it. Okay, so this is how you can create a token. Fine. So now you understood how to create a token. And in headers we will be using content type as application/json, and accept is also set to application JSON, because it's a post method. We'll be sending some data, so that content type and accept both should be JSON. Right, so this is all set now. And now important thing is how the body should be set, because see, if you are creating an issue in the Jira, then it needs few fields, right? So if you just see this one, it has got a lot of fields, right? So just I will open this thing here, and you will be able to see it has some name, that is first example, then description is there, and then assign is there, labels, then parent, sprint, story point, estimate, development, releases. So you can configure also. So basically there will be some fields which are mandatory or which are required for a ticket, so those fields should be added. And here I have taken some data. It's not like it is the complete data. If I give complete data, it will be lot. Okay, so I just taken some important data, and some are required. For example, we have to give the data in this format only, and this is given by the Atlassian again. So fields, in that one, issue type, so that is again object here. It's like JSON. Then the name is bug. So what I want to create is a bug type, so it is of type bug. Fine. After that, project, and in that one you need to give the key. So key is MSP. So what is MSP? MSP, basically this is the key for the project. So whenever you create project, so see, I have created 4 projects here: my Scrum project, test project 1, demo service project, and my Kanban project. So whatever you are seeing in the bracket, right, these are the keys. So this will be generated automatically whenever you are creating the project. So currently I'm working on this one, my Scrum project, and the key for this one is MSP. So the same thing I'm using here, MSP. Then summary, this is basically something which you can give, so anything of your choice. So testing problem from the API one, I will say. And then description. Okay, so before version 3, and especially if you are using the cloud version, in the sense you can have the server version, that is you are installing the Jira software in your local system, and you will be getting your local host 880 port. So that is the server. Okay, you are actually installing that Jira on your system. But now whatever we are using is basically it will be creating one site with the name beaconbot.atlassian.net. So this is basically created in the cloud. So whenever you are using cloud, the data for description should not be given in the string format. So they have updated in the version 3, so it should be given like this. So version, you have to give some version, type is document, then content, it is a array, again array of object. So first object is says what is the type of this content, so it's a paragraph. Again we go to the content of that paragraph. So what is type? It is of type text. And what is the actual text? So this is the actual text which will be reflecting on the ticket, that is description for this example, whatever is coming, right? So testing description. Okay, so new data from the Postman. So like this I will give, and this is just closing. Fine. So this is the actual data which you have to give. And now whenever we give a success, I mean if we hit and it will be a success, so 201, that means post is successful. So it will return ID. So what is the ID of that particular issue or bug created in the Jira? Then what is the key? And the self, I mean this is just the link for that issue. So you click on this one and you will directly land on that issue, right? All right, so everything is set now. And you can see here, I will just open my bugs. So basically 4 bugs are there. So if I refresh this one, so you should be able to see only 4. Fine. So once I hit send here, it should increase to 5, because I'm creating one new bug from the Postman. So I'm clicking on send now, and you can see I have got the response. ID is 10022, and it says key is MSP-5. and I should be able to see MSB-5 here. So I will refresh this page once again, and indeed you can see here MSB dash 5 is there, and the description is new data from the Postman. So the same thing which we gave here, like this. So you can see here, right? So this is basically how we can first test the API that is in the Postman. And once the API is tested in the Postman, other things are very easy. You just need to visit the ServiceNow instance. You have to create one REST outbound message, and there you need to add one method called post, and you just need to give the information like this, and then you can create one business rule and trigger that REST outbound message and method in that one, and that's it, you are good to do. So basically the intention was to just show the testing of API. So basically how you are going to work with the API, and in one of my video already I have shared how to do the stuff related to ServiceNow, that is how to configure each and everything. So if you are interested, please check out that video. So the link will be in the description, right? So thank you guys, thanks for watching, see you in the next one.